So I'm just back from the gym, y'all. Boom, look at that, look at that. I'm up to 20-pound dumbbells, like with the bicep. Like I'm feeling myself right now. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Anyway, so we was talking about crashing and we was talking about burning with these crash diets. Now I just want to tell you about my experience with juice fasting. Y'all, you know, a crash diet is something that you do where you lose quite a bit of weight in a small amount of time. And if you don't keep a good healthy lifestyle, which juicing isn't the most easiest thing to keep up with, you gonna gain that weight back and some. So I just want to tell you my experience. So the first time I ever heard about juicing was when I watched that Joe Cross documentary, that Fat, Sick and Tired. I was like, ooh, because I was looking for healing. I told you that with water fasting. Like, I was always looking for healing because I found out that the reason why my stomach is not flat and I sometimes look pregnant is because I got fibroids, and not just 1, 2, or 3. I had 14. So we'll talk about that a little later with these fibroid situations. But when I found that out, I was searching for something, and I watched that documentary. He went on a juice fast. He was on all these medications. He got healed. He lost a ton of weight. But, you know, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking about the healing process. But he had fallen off because I think he did. I can't remember. Don't let me misquote this man, because I was going to say he did it for a year. I don't know how long you did it. I just know he fell off. But he was healed along the way, and he was able to do more things. So that's my first exposure. And then I did a little bit more research, and I saw that, oh, it was good for cancer patients. I saw that it would help with, you know, my digestion, with the bacteria. Because, you know, if you're juicing, you're not putting in any fiber. It's just liquid. So you're definitely giving your digestive system a break, kind of like when you water fast, but you're getting some sugar. So you could juice much longer than water fasting. So when I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay, because I'll get a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals. I'll get some healing, because who gonna eat that many vegetables in a day? Like, you cannot. You can, but I don't know anybody who's eating 4 and 5 bunches of kale or that many bags of carrots per day. But you could juice them and get the juice out of them. So, I dived in, hunty. I went and got this juicer. And let me tell you, I think you should get a used one if you need to save your coins, because people are always getting rid of juicers. Like, they be like me. They jump in and then they don't never use them again. So they're always at secondhand stores. But I'm just throwing that out there so you save your coins. But I went in and got me a juicer, and I went and said I'm going to do juice for 40 days. I was really bent on, okay, if I juice, I know that I want to keep my muscle mass, because I knew if it had anything to do with, like, the results I got from fasting, I didn't want to turn into this really thin, weak person, because I got goals. But so I was juicing, and I think it was my fault. I wasn't juicing enough. I only was juicing, like, I would drink maybe like 4 or 5 per day of just green juices, because they tell you to do a lot of green juices. I had got these roasted recipes with ginger and jalapenos. Like, I was going in. And let me tell you, that juicing, that clean you out. You be clean, squeaky. But I don't think I don't think I brought enough juice to work. So if I didn't have enough juice and I was bent on staying with my juicing routine, I would just drink water. So I probably averaged maybe 700 to 800 calories per day juicing during the week. But on the weekends, I had more freedom. I wasn't at work, so I probably juiced up to 1,000 calories, because I mean, juicing a cucumber, I mean, how many calories you gonna get out of that? It's just not. It's difficult. So of course, losing weight, the amount of energy you put in, the amount of calories you put in versus the amount of calories that you burn. So I tried to juice for 40 days for healing, and I was like, wait a minute. Because I was going to the gym. I was keeping my weight, my muscle. I still wasn't tone looking because I didn't have that much protein at all, because I was juicing. But I was falling off. I would say by the second or third week, I would say I probably dropped 10 pounds, because I juiced for 40 days. And because I stayed lifting weights, I want to say, if I hadn't lifted weights, I would have been a lot thinner. I went down to 130 and I started at 145. So 15 pounds. But the good thing is, because I would say a lot of people do crash with the juicing. They be like, oh, I want to detox. And if you do a juice fast for about 7 days, trust me, you're gonna lose some weight. And you're gonna be able to lose some weight, as in your stomach's gonna be flatter, because you go into the restroom, you cleaning it out, and it's healthy. But I think what I liked about juicing is you could juice longer than you fast with water. I did like that part. And I did like the fact that it took me like probably 15, oh dang, not 15. It took me 3 to 4 months to gain that 15 pounds back. So, of course, in true fashion, whenever something came up and I need to jumpstart a diet, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to do a juice detox. And hunty, if you do it for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna lose some poundage. I still think it's a crash diet, because some people do juice when they want to lose weight quickly, and you lose quite a bit. But the good thing I would say with juicing is you're losing, but you're also giving your body really good nutrients, like really good. If you would keep up the juicing when you finish, like some people are like, oh, I'm juicing celery. Okay, well, you know what? Juice you a bunch of celery for breakfast. Do that. And then juice carrots and oranges. Make your breakfast your juice. Try to keep it in your regimen if you're still trying to use that as a weight loss thing, because you know you're going to lose it because you've lowered the amount of calories that you're giving yourself. And I would say the juice kept me full for a little while, but before I went to work out, I would juice a bag to 2 bags of grapes, because that gave me immediate sugar. Like I would be jumping around like a kid on some candy with some Skittles, because I had all this grape juice in me. So I'm lifting weights, and I mean, I'm falling off at the same time, but I ain't really care. But I crash diet or not, all I know is I crashed on it, because once I realized the side effect from juicing, when I was originally seeking healing, and we'll talk about the healing part later with these fibroids, I recognized that I could lose weight really fast, and all I gotta do is juice. So I gotta have these options. Either you water fast or you juice. I'm gonna juice, because that's easier. I wasn't as tired, and I had energy. I'm putting sugar in my body. So I don't know. I'm just saying you lose quite a bit of weight juicing. But at the end of the day, if you don't keep up with a healthy lifestyle afterwards, you won't gain that weight back, boo. It's coming. But if you got to do a quick little jump start, I don't have a problem with the detox. But crash diet or not, I don't know. What do you think?